Welcome back, folks. Oh, yeah. Armor +2. Sounds good. Let's take this magic wrap. And is that dwarven energy? And I will read that note. Wow, my strength must have increased too, because now I can all of a sudden carry. It's kind of awesome when you think of what Geralt just did. He walked into this camp and just blew the hell up out of everything. There it is. I agree with the conclusion of your report. Fitzalston has failed and we cannot allow his ineptitude to foil my plans. I hereby authorize you to resolve this problem by any means you deem fit. Time to do some exploration of our own, though. Triss can wait. Yes. Your Imperial Majesty, as your Imperial Majesty foresaw, my negotiations with Hensel proved an uphill battle. He rejected your Imperial Majesty's proposition. Furthermore, I believe the so-called Lodge will soon cease to serve our aims. For now, the headstrong sorceresses are mitigated by the actions of the Witcher Geralt, but in my opinion, he knows too much already and will need to be eliminated soon. Upon the conclusion of the summit in Loch Muin, I will immediately inform your Imperial Majesty of the summit's results and the circumstances of the Witcher's death. Aha! Yeah, not gonna work out that way, is it? Bastards try to kill me. Nilfgaardian Falconeer's gauntlets. Reduction from damage. I'll have to get those built up. Let's continue to explore around a little bit. Triss has waited this long, she can wait a little bit longer. I've got so much of that shit already. Sorry, I'm just trying to do as much exploration as I can around here and making sure I don't miss out on anything. Wow. I really love where this story has taken it so far, though. I mean, this is kind of what I feel is this dark, epic fantasy RPG that I've really wanted. That guy's still standing there like, play possum. You won't notice me. Triss? Oh, Triss.
Geralt?
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
Triss.
When I left Flotsam with Vernon, I somehow doubted I'd find you so soon.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you're a member of the Lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Doesn't matter. I also know the Lodge was behind Demoven's assassination.
Geralt, I
trust you.
I'm a member of the Lodge, just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that
You?
Tell me.
I was close to you.
Yep.
If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
Calm down, Triss. Reynold ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thaned massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa was not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes a schemer.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the
Pontar
Pontar
Valley.
Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Yeah, the Pontar Valley is
I'd choose the same if I were her. Demavend didn't have a network of spies anywhere near as good as Henselt's or Radovid's.
Nor could he count on the loyalty of such men as Aldir Vernon Roche. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to. We never met after that. Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything. I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Muin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorveth?
The Scoia'tael were Saskat's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Hensel was practically inevitable.
Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demoven's successful assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanid massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt.
Including
We
for
can
you.
prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
Oh, this game is just... I'm like really finding myself drawn into it so much. Hey, Triss? Hey. I've already spoken with John here. Don't mind him. He,
That's
oh,
your work.
shit. Fire.
They followed their leader too blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
Did I... Is there another way that... There's probably another way. I assume. I'm sorry, Triss. This doesn't appear to be the right way. I know you're probably beaten and battered and just want to lay down for a little while. Unfortunately, I probably can't even show you laying down on YouTube, because Lord knows you even laying down in a bed might be considered a sexual act, and can't have that happen. Alright, sweetie. Let's get out of here. Triss? Through the door. Come on, like we practiced. There you go. Knew you could do it. Ooh, hang on. Only downside is I'm getting really freaking tired right now. I hate LPing right after work.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
Triss,
Yes?
that was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Well, that's a great place to cut. Let me level up here and I'll cut off. Oh, I got 2 level ups from that, huh? out of that real quick. Let's go with the sword stuff. Unlocks group finish. Yeah, we already have that. Damage reduction plus 10%. Let's go. We've got Invincible leveled up. Let's take Hardy. And let's take damage reduction 15. Let's try this. The distance covered 100%. Alright, folks. As always, thank you very much for watching. Tune in to the next episode of The Witcher. Thanks for watching, folks.